Hi, if you're a Virgo born August 23rd to September 22nd, what can you expect for the month of April 2016? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so Virgos, I see you kind of very happy, like moving into the month very happy. So you've got some big things coming up, showing up for you. Whether it is you have a big celebration, like an anniversary celebration, or whether you've got a partner who's got a birthday this month, or you're moving into a new house, or you're having a new baby. I feel like there's this big celebratory event for you this month. And it feels like it's a big deal, like it's a really big deal. And I know Jupiter is in Virgo, and I know, Jupiter is the planet of giving everything and wishes and lucks and dreams come true kind of energy. So it really feels like you're cashing in on a dream or something that you've wanted for a long time. Now, if you're a Virgo and you go, what the heck is she talking about? Like, I didn't get mine yet. Just know that April is another month. And so this is another month where we're moving one step closer to you achieving or receiving something that you really wanted. So it really feels like it's a positive, happy month as we go into it for you guys getting what you want. So let's look at coupled relationships in the sign of Virgo for the month of April, what you can expect. Well, there's a lot of romance. There's a lot of happiness for those of you that are coupled. As I talked about, it feels like there's some anniversaries and some celebrations that are happening. I feel like some of you may be getting even married for the first time, so congratulations. So it feels really, really positive and very, very happy. Now, especially I want to say around April 15th feels like an exceptional day, or April 14th feels like a very happy time period for your relationships, and a great time to kind of get away together and to have some fun. We have a new moon in Aries on April 7th, which is always a great time to plant new seeds. And we have a full moon in Scorpio, April 22nd, which is, kind of the culmination of everything kind of coming in. And I feel for you guys, you could even be on the verge of some great prosperity around that particular day, around the 22nd. Towards the end of the month, you may start to see or get, it could even be that you sell something like a house or a property, and that the money comes in the following month. So look for some good business deals or things like that to happen. If you're in sales and marketing, something like that you get a big contract or something towards the end of the month that really opens up. I'm sorry, we're moving into career, and I have to go back to single Virgos. So let's go back to single Virgos real quick here. So anybody about romance for single Virgos for the month of April? Yeah, I feel like some of you have an eye on someone, or you may have somebody in mind. Here's the thing. I would move towards that person, absolutely, especially early in the month. And I do feel like this is a great month for romance. It feels positive. It feels like there's an excitement, especially the first part of the month. Towards the latter part of the month, it feels less concrete. It feels more etheric, in the moment, having fun. It's kind of like you go out for the day and you unexpectedly sit next to somebody and you just have a great time. Or you're on a trip and you meet a group of people, and it's just you're with them for a week and it's a lot of fun. It feels like that. It feels sort of temporary and fun and childlike, and I wouldn't try and make anything too big of it at the end of the month. I only say that because we have Mars retrograde April 17th to June 29th. And Mars retrograde, you never really want to initiate something. When you initiate something, when Mars is retrograde, it usually doesn't work out. Generally, most of the time, always. It just kind of doesn't work out because you need the energy of Mars to move things forward. And when it's retrograde, that's when we're supposed to be resting. It's kind of like trying to plant your crop in the winter. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be short of a miracle to make it happen, right? So you want to restrict your need to kind of push anything forward. It's a real time to kind of do inner work. It's a real time to kind of like make adjustments or plan. It's a great planning period. It's a great time to think of ideas and then do all the research on it and then to implement June 30th, July 1st, implement in July. Do all your planning, all your creative, all the behind the scenes stuff, ahead of time, and then implement everything in July. Now, for those of you, so as far as romance goes, it feels like it wouldn't stick. It feels like it would be just fun. Unless you meet them earlier in the month, then it feels like it's solid. It feels really good. But if you meet them, it feels like towards, after the 15th or so, it feels like it's just a good time. And hey, there's nothing wrong with just a good time, right? So I would see, if you don't meet them early in the month, I see more solid growth for a stabilizing relationship in early July, like around July 7th or so. But we'll get to that come July. Okay. Now let's look at your careers and money for Virgos. Some of you have been sweating it. Feels like you've been putting a lot out or squirreling it away so that you've got yourself kind of on a tiny budget. So you only feel poor, but you're not really poor. I feel like you're going to get a big breather. And that could come from a tax, income tax coming in. It could come from an inheritance. It could come from something you sell. It could come through easy money earned. And when I say easy money earned, it's like somebody wants to pay you an obscene amount of money to do something very simple, right? And obscene in your world, and obscene, what obscene means to you. So it feels like easy money. It feels like there's a lot of easy money coming in for you, Virgos, in the month. I do feel like something that you could implement early in the month, around April 4th, 5th, or 6th, right before that new moon, could grow into something really, really, really big and really, really tangible. So just notice if you've been toying with doing something or a second job or a second income, just notice if you act on it early in the month, it could grow to be something really strong and really powerful. I like it a lot. So just be aware of that. And it's sort of like it's there in the peripheral, and it may come across your plate again early in April. And if it does, I think you should act on it because especially around that new moon in Aries, because Aries is for the self, like this is for me. And that could even be if you've been wanting to invest in something and you've done all the, the research on it, and you go, nope, that's where I want to put my money, right? That it could be something as a wise investment, or it could be another job or another career or a second or third job or third career, but it feels good and it feels very positive money. Okay, so let's look at your health, Virgos. Some of you have some throat stuff going on. Could be tonsils. It could even be just nodules on the throat. And this has to do with holding back anger, holding back resentment, unspoken truths, even some things of just being dissatisfied. Now, here's the thing. If you're somebody who holds back because you don't want to fight or you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, with Mars going retrograde April 17th to 29th, it reverses situations for people. So if you're somebody who's used to holding back, you may find yourself purging unexpectedly. You may find yourself saying stuff unexpectedly. Now, here's the thing. If you're somebody who's always out there and you're used to letting people have it and telling them what you think, and you're very opinionated, you may find yourself withdrawing, and you may find yourself going, that's interesting, and not have anything to say. So Mars kind of works with you in what I used to call the opposite way. So just notice that if you're one of those Virgos that is having some throat issues and you're somebody who holds back your feelings and your thoughts, it may come out April 17th to June 29th without your permission, like, just fall out of your mouth, okay? And when it does, it does. Then do your best to make peace. But I'm sure it needs to be heard. I'm sure you need to say it. So if you notice that you're starting to say things, maybe just crank it down a notch if you can, if you have control over it. It is important that it comes out if it's automatic. And just know that there's never any accidents. So it's good. Okay, and for the rest of you with health, I really feel like you're going to get a handle on things. You're going to start to really put yourself front and center and start to even compete with yourself. And I see some of you getting into a better routine, a better health routine. You may be even hiring or consider hiring a personal trainer or someone like that. Again, if you do that, I do that early in April. I wouldn't wait till the end of April. just more of a challenge with these retrogrades with communication. So I would do it early in the month. Okay, let's see if there's anything unexpected for you Virgos in the month. Yeah, I think you're going to get some unexpected good news. I don't feel like it's about you, but I feel like it's about somebody you know. And some good news for them, whether they're pregnant or they're getting married or they've sold something or they've got a new job, but somebody that you love and care about, it feels like good news and big news, not just like little news, but big, positive, happy, really exciting news. So that's great because, when those closest to us, something good happens for them, we all get to bathe in that energy of happiness and joy and celebration, and that rubs off on us. So whatever is happening for your friends, energetically, you're included in that circle, and you want to be happy about it because essentially then that energy can draw good, you can use that energy to draw good things to you as well. I also feel like money is going to be a breeze for you this month. So don't worry about money. I feel like there's this big opportunity in the middle of the month, like the money tree shows up. So if you're needing a loan, ask for a little extra because you're going to get it, right? Some of you have been going, what? I don't even know if I can get the loan. And you're telling me to ask for more? Ask for more because I feel like you can get it. Or ask from two sources and you'll get it from both sources. So I just feel like whatever it is, whether you need to borrow money or whether you are putting out new projects or something, I feel like money's easy for you this month. Okay, guys, sounds like a good month overall. So have an amazing April. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please share it with your friends and click like. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.